Hello, welcome to my classroom. I am Teacher Mary. This is my referral code. What that means is that if you are thinking about becoming a VIPKid teacher, watch this video. I'm going to bring you helpful tips and tricks, and we're going to talk about talk time, patience, and pacing. So I am a VIPKid teacher. I've been teaching with VIPKid for over 8 months, and I love it. I do it full time. I love that I can work from home. It's an amazing experience, and I get to meet the greatest students, and they're just, maybe they're having a good day, maybe they're not having a good day, but either way, they want to learn English. So that's where you come in. VIPKid has, last I heard, about over 60,000 teachers working for them. So if you're watching this video for the first time, I've been teaching since early morning hours. So anyway, no makeup on, but it's a fun job to have. All of my information is in the description box below. Welcome to my channel. I am Teacher Mary. I teach full-time for VIPKid. You do not have to teach full-time. You decide how much you want to teach or how little, and it can change. So that's the great thing, is that you decide your own schedule by opening up certain slots of availability. So parents decide who they want to book, and they book you, and you teach a class, and you go on from there. But becoming a VIPKid teacher, there are some requirements. So 3 basic requirements. 1, you have to have at least a bachelor's degree or higher in any field, and that's the best thing. It can be in any field at all. Does not have to be in education. The second requirement is that you have to be eligible to work in the US or Canada. So you can live anywhere, but you have to be eligible to work in the US or Canada. And the third requirement is that you have been teaching students or teaching children for at least a year in some capacity. That means coaching, mentoring, homeschooling, tutoring. Do you tutor your own kids? Do you homeschool your own kids? Sunday school, church group, youth camp. As long as you've been doing it for a year, check that box. Good job. So highly recommend you become a VIPKid teacher. It's a great way to earn extra money, and you get paid up to you every month or every 2 weeks. It's up to you. So if you're here for the first time and wondering what this is all about, it's really very simple. I have many videos out to walk you through the process, and I have a unique platform that if you want to work with me, we can practice on my platform. And it's just like the classroom that you'll be working with at VIPKid. Or I should say it's similar. It's not just like, it's similar. So all of the classes are virtual, just like what you're watching me do now. I can get more into that later. If you do choose to fill out an application, kindly use my referral code, Mary00546, Mary00546. That way I can help you through the entire application process, help you practice, give you lots of tips and tricks that are not in the videos online that will help you. I teach about 75 classes a week, which is a lot. I choose to do that. I'm grateful and thankful I can do that. And yeah, I'm really grateful and thankful I can do that. And I do this full time, and that's my choice. So today's video is about one of the things that you will need to do in becoming a VIPKid teacher is participate in what we call a mock class. A mock class is a pretend class where a VIPKid representative pretends to be a student in China who knows very little English, and they will evaluate you on how you, on several key points throughout the mock class. So you get points for certain things. So one of the things that they may evaluate you on, and I say may because their criteria may change a little bit here or there. So one of the first things is talk time, patience, and pacing. So first of all, talk time. What does that mean? It means allow the student, or that what it means to me is allowing the student to have time to talk, because they are just learning a language. And if we were just learning a language, it would take us a little longer to read the sentence, to read the new word, and maybe interject a thought or additional talk time about that word. For instance, if they said, "Teacher, what is transportation?" So talk time is allowing that to go, that time to engage the student using language, speaking slowly and in easy words that the student can understand. So you would say transportation, for example, a bus, a train, a bicycle. Those are transportation. Walking is transportation. Well, it's a form of transportation. So anyway, you get my idea, where we explain things in very simple terms without using a lot of extra language, as basic as you can explain it, as simply as you can explain it, just like you would want it explain to you when you're learning a new language. So really basic explanations. That's talk time. Patience means just being patient enough to let the student, they will have a slide that you can both see, and you might circle transportation. And then there's a little sentence, a short sentence after that that they read. So giving the student, being patient enough to let them read that phrase, even if it takes them a little longer, if they are literally sounding out every single word, you have to be patient and just let them sound it out rather than feeding them the words all the time. Because if we're learning a different language and someone's always feeding us words, we're not really learning how to pronounce it and dissect it on our own. So letting them sound out transportation, and then it kind of clicks transportation because they figured it out on their own. But you're here as part of the learning environment to help them. So that's just a basic idea of being patient. Of course, it's pretty obvious. Pacing in the VIPKid mock classes. They highly are serious. Highly serious? They're very serious about pacing. I've been teaching since early, like 4 a.m. So excuse me if I'm not, don't have my words all together, but VIPKid, the representatives look for adequate pacing. You will have about 25 slides, and you will have, the class is 25 minutes, which if you break that down, that's about a minute per slide. So if we have for instance, if this is the slide and the student reads it, and then you want to go over the word talk. And then they might have a question, "Teacher, what is talk?" And then you explain it. But that minute goes by really fast. So in the mock classes, should be a little timer, or there's 2 timers. One you can click on for 60 seconds, and it will count down from 60 seconds. The other timer is just like a clock, a digital clock up in the corner, and it will count. It's just in real time from 1 to 20, 1 second up to 25 minutes. So you can just kind of pace yourself that way too, looking at, okay, I've been on this slide for about a minute. I need to get moving on to the next slide. So one of the things that I learned when I know this is wordy, but I want to make sure you all hear this because it helped me a lot when I finally figured it out. One of the things that I learned to let go of was that I wanted my students to learn the entire slide perfectly, to say it perfectly, the right emphasis on each word, and sounding out the word correctly, and stopping when there was a period, and just doing it perfect. And I had to really let that go because I only had a minute per slide. So I really focus on the new words. I circle them. I let them read the entire slide, and if there's a question, address it, but generally just keep the class moving because I have a minute per slide. So they're not going to speak perfectly every slide, and you have to let go of that. Do your best to get those new words repeated at least 3 times is my goal, because repetition, when you're hearing a new word, once doesn't do it, twice doesn't do it, even 3 times, it's good to hear it because it's so foreign when you hear a new word, especially in a new language, right? Also, I just thought of something and now I forgot it. There's lesson objectives. So that will be provided to you with every class. So you'll see what is the lesson objective. That is something I have to teach. And if you follow the slides, good news, you will teach that lesson objectives. So we have to follow the slides and make sure we get through all of the slides, so that at the end of 25 minutes, we're not rushing and rushing through the last few slides. Because some of the last few slides have a lot of information on them. So you want to make sure that you still leave that minute for each slide, even at the end. All right, so that's pacing and patience and talk time. I hope this helped you. All of my information, I have a ton of information in the description box below. My name is Mary Richardson, and I even put in there information about the type of computer I use, the headset I use, the external camera I use, and for instance, I'll just show you. This is my computer. This is my computer, but I don't use the laptop's video internal camera. I bought an external one that I just set on top of my laptop. Super easy, got it at Walmart, but it's all in the description box below because that was one of the things I stumbled with when I first started. What is good equipment that will really work on the platform? I know it'll work. I know I can get any camera to work, but what would really work well with the platform? And I put that all in the description box. Also, please remember that you cannot work off Wi-Fi in doing your mock classes or in teaching classes. We are streaming video and audio to and from China. So no matter where you're located, if you're in China, that's awesome. But generally, most of us live and work in the US or Canada. So we're streaming audio and video to and from Canada. We need to plug into the Wi-Fi with a cord. So it needs to be corded, one end in your laptop, the other end into the router. So just working off Wi-Fi, it won't work. I already tried it. Please don't fail at that because it's just not enough speed to transport the data back and forth. So you need a cord that'll plug into your laptop or your computer and plug into the router. So you can get those cords at Walmart. You can get a super long one. Say your router's in the living room and you're in the bedroom, or your bedroom is the office, or a bedroom is an office, and maybe you need to run that cord all the way from the router. They do sell really long cords at Walmart. I know because I got one. Now I have the router on my desk, so that works even easier. But lots of information in the description box below, and I have even more information for you. I would be just so delighted to help you through the application process. There's a new smart demo you can do where you can record the first step right from your cell phone. Get it done in like 20 minutes. Get it done today and start the application process today. You could literally be teaching and earning money in 2 weeks. Good. Please use my referral code. I'd be happy to help you. Be kind, be happy. Thank you so much for watching. Please click like and subscribe and the bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. I upload them several times per week, and I'd be glad to get any comments or questions so I can give you the videos that you most want. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for today.